Well, hello everyone. It is your lovely host here. It is Team Rai. I do apologize for my sunglasses. I just came in the house to finish the snow we had from last night, so I do apologize. Anyway, this will be a review of the very first preview of the WWE Day 1. Now, if you watch my production video, I doubt it, and I give you my thoughts on the name, and I'm going to give my thoughts on the name again. It is a stupid name, I'm sorry. Anyway, I do have social media accounts. I'll discuss that after my review. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, or grab some drink, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on this review of Day 1. It took place last night live in Atlanta, Georgia. And also, I heard it was a sold-out crowd. I don't know if that's really true or untrue. Let me know down below if you did attend this event. Okay, now the first match, not a big fan of it, but I had to discuss it. It's the WWE Kickoff show. Sheamus and his buddy look like a flipping idiot. Versus Ricochet and Cesaro. Now Ricochet totally botched. Will he get punished for that? Who knows? It does happen in the wrestling business, okay? So Sheamus and his henchmen, let's just say that, pick up the victory. Not a big deal. Now, does this mean Ricochet is going to get fired because he injured his coworker? Or AK, his opponent? We'll find out. Now, the first match to kick off Day 1, not really a fan of it at all. Drew McIntyre versus Moss. Madcap Moss, that is a stupid character name. Very dumb. Hopefully WWE will change it or just release him. He's not funny. Just like a happy Barian or Corbin. I'm sorry. Dumb. I hate that. So Drew McIntyre won, and then after that match, backstage they took him out. They beat the crap out of him. So in storyline wise, he's injured. They took him off TV for some stupid reason. So I'm assuming he won't return until the Royal Rumble. That's just my theory. And then speaking of the Royal Rumble, probably you know or don't know that the guy named Johnny, the guy from Jackass, Johnny, I just say Johnny. He does the crazy stuff, and now he's going to be part of the Royal Rumble. The only reason he's in it because our roster is not the greatest like it did in the past. So, of course, he's not going to win it. He's just going to do some crazy crap. And probably some big guy is going to toss him, probably like a Hall of Famer. Maybe like Kane might be in it. You never know. I doubt it. They'll bring in Taker just for that one moment. Some big guy is going to toss him over the top rope and probably through a table. We'll find out. That's just my guess. Okay, now, this was probably the best match of the night, in my opinion. You had the WWE Hall of Famer Edge versus the future Hall of Famer, The Miz. People think he's not a Hall of Famer. Other people think he is a Hall of Famer. You tell me. So, a very good match. I just didn't like the storyline. The storyline was, I hate it. Now, a lot of people were complaining about it once again, that this match should not really happen. But this match did deliver. Edge came out with this brew gimmick. I love it. You know, he used his old song, then he used his current music. Because if you've been watching Raw or SmackDown, I think it's Raw, that they use that goo on Maurice and The Miz on their renew their wedding vows. So that was a very good moment. How much was that wedding dress? That's the question. So, and then out of nowhere, Beth Phoenix helped her man. It does not look like Beth Phoenix, probably because the way she dressed her, she has a different hairstyle, so that's cool. Does that mean we're going to see Beth Phoenix team up with her man, Edge, versus, you know, maybe a couple matchup. Maybe it will happen tomorrow night on Raw or the next period with the Royal Rumble. That's why my opinion is Beth Phoenix was done with the NXT position. I just had that feeling. Next one, so Edge got he gets revenge for this whole build-up. So I guarantee you this match, I mean, this feud is not over from a long shot. Maybe, maybe not. Next match, I was not too thrilled, but whatever, is Matt Riddler with Randy Orton, RK Bro versus the Street Profits. And then they had this, the most famous rapping group that I never heard of in today's modern era. Not a fan of it. The music is alright, but I guess it's not my cup of tea. So Randy Orton and Riddler pick up the victory, and they're still your Raw Tag Team Champions. Eventually, they will drop the belts on Raw, on free TV, or on pay-per-view, and then Randy Orton, either or, someone's going to turn on their partner, and then they will have a match at Mania. Just wait. Or maybe WWE will just change their mind and just keep them as a tag team until when it's a good time to break them up. Okay, next one, the Usos versus the New Day. This one will be for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Usos, this was a great match. I don't know if this is the opening match. I don't remember, but I think this is the second best match or the first best match of the card. A great match. They give these guys enough airtime. I think everyone on this card should have enough airtime, but that's WWE for you. They're very picky on who should have enough airtime, who should have less airtime on the pay-per-view. So the Usos retain and hopefully plays in this storyline, but you know this is not over for a long shot. Now if the Usos lost, if the New Day lost, Roman Reigns will be complaining about it on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? He will. That's typical Roman. Because he's a heel. Next one is another title match. Now this is so stupid. Why do we have title? When we have in the beginning of the show maybe 2 non-title matches, 3 non-title matches, and the rest of the card is title matches. That's so silly. We don't need to have every title match on this flipping day 1 pay-per-view. We don't. I'm sorry. Keep it for a WrestleMania or Royal Rumble or even Survivor Series. But what do I know? Okay, the Usos won. Great match. And then the next match, I forgot to mention, is the Raw Women's Tag Team. The Raw Women's Title match. You got Becky Lynch. She had the belt since, August? Versus Liv Morgan. And once again, Liv Morgan came up short. She didn't win last night, so I'm assuming she's going to be part of the Women's Royal Rumble and then win it and then go on to face Becky Lynch again. Or she might go into a different path. If they don't let her win the big title on pay-per-view or on free TV on Raw or SmackDown, so what's the point of pushing her? That doesn't make no sense. Becky Lynch is okay, but it's time for a new champion. You know? Okay, now for the main event, the Fatal 5-Way for the WWE title. Now, the original plan was, it was going to be Seth Rollins versus Big E 1-on-1. Then they made it a triple threat match. Then they made a Fatal 4-Way. Then they made it a Fatal 4-Way because Roman Reigns has the virus. That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. So, people don't rip into Roman. He will get healthy soon. And people says, on the comments I saw on social media, that Roman is afraid of Brock. Come on, people. He was sick. He has the virus. Your health is more important than competing. So he's not going to forfeit the belt. He'll be back. Probably in a week or 2. So he'll be back way in time. Way before the Royal Rumble. Okay, so Lesnar is in this match. So it's Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Big E, the current WWE champion. And it was a very good match. And before this match kicked off, Brock says it's not a spoiler, it's a prediction. Like Paul Heyman says, he says he's a free agent. That's BS because that's our probably storyline. The real reason he's part of this match because this whole Roman thing. So Brock, once again, deja vu, become champion. Now WWE should not have done that because they should give it to Kevin Owens because way before, prior to these matches, like a couple weeks before day 1, Kevin Owens decided to resign with the company, and I guaranteed he's pissed because probably WWE promised him to win this match at day 1. But out of the blue, Roman Reigns got sick, so they had no other option of putting Brock in this match. I'm okay with, but he don't need to win this match. I don't know. I know he actually took photos with the fans, so does that mean he's still a face? Or eventually he's going to go back to his heel run? Hopefully he stays as a heel, stays as a face, because eventually, hopefully WWE is still going to have the plans between Brock versus Roman, and maybe, there's rumors I'm hearing, they're going to unify the belts again for the billionth time. WWE can make their flipping minds up. We got too many titles overall in this company. They don't know what they're doing. I'm sorry. And I guarantee probably down the road again, they're going to break up the belts and they have another WWE draft. The WWE draft this past year was another letdown. I'm sorry to say this. It was pointless. But what do I know? So Brock won, and I asked myself, really, WWE? Really? And I had a feeling nothing surprised me. Now, do you think these guys, when they found out Brock is actually in the match, do you think they were happy or pissed off? I know Kevin Owens was pissed off on camera, but how does he really feel? Was he really pissed off like he said on camera, or what? That's not really fair. But I think they should give Kevin Owens. Probably they promised him, if you resign, you will become champion at day one. You got yourself a deal. We'll find out if that's the real deal. I guarantee he was pissed. Or maybe Kevin Owens will win the Rumble. I doubt it. They just want to keep him around because they don't want him to go to AEW. So overall card, it's okay. Now there are some things it's not necessary for this thing, like the Drew McIntyre gives a butt kick backstage, but I know why they took him off, because they want to make him have a shotgun return at the Rumble probably, and probably win it and go on to win the championship again to face the champion. Hopefully that's not the case. I want a brand new guy to win the Rumble and go on to face the Raw champion or the SmackDown champion. That's all I gotta say now. Follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media accounts will be down below. If you want to be part of the Raw Show, double click the link, DM me, then you and I can make arrangements on the Raw Show. DM me, sorry. So what's your thoughts on the very first preview of WWE? You like it, dislike it, or you skipped it? I was just wondering. You know, they should never have this kind of preview. 2 previews in a month. That's not necessary. But what do I know? Have a good one. I'll see you guys tonight for the return of wrestling news and all that good stuff. Later.